Good morning. Nice to have you with us. I'm Jason DeRusha. Welcome to the CBS News Minnesota Morning Update. We are working to figure out what's going on out here right behind us. So you know, we're going to have some flashing lights behind the morning update. Large police presence. Just across the street, there are probably I see about a dozen squad cars and lots of crime tape out over. This is Orchestra Hall, and there's an apartment building here connected to a parking ramp at 11th and Marquette. So police are on the scene. Obviously, the crime tape and the size of the response indicates that it's something quite serious. So we have a crew over there working on the story. We're asking questions. We'll bring you up to date as we learn more about it. Let's talk about the weather right now. It is very, very cold once again. Katie's here with a little bit of information on the wind chill alerts we're under, Katie.
Yep. Okay. So this is our wind chill alerts that we're under right now. Specifically, these go into effect until about noon. So it's going to feel like 30 to 35 below potentially in these areas. And you'll notice most of the state of Minnesota is affected here, except for the eastern part of the state and western Wisconsin. Now, we're going to show the same graphic tomorrow morning throughout the morning, and it will have the entire state of Minnesota covered and also western Wisconsin as well. So tomorrow is going to be colder for the eastern part of the state. Here's a look at where our temperatures are. 13 below in Alexandria, 1 below here in the Twin Cities. We are holding on to the positives in Eau Claire and Rochester where it's sunny. You can expect it to be sunny in the morning, cloud cover in the afternoon. And then those wind chills, it is cold. 34 below in Grand Rapids, 34 below in Bemidji, 18 below is what it feels like here in the Twin Cities. And if you want to plan your day, plan for below zero wind chills throughout the day, because we're not going to get above 6 degrees. And with our winds about 10 miles per hour, Jason, it is going to feel like 7 below at the height.
All right. Burr is right.
Stay
in Minnesota, I don't know if we get that excited about Groundhog's Day, a prediction of 6 more weeks of winter. Sounds like just a prediction that, well, it's like Groundhog's Day every year. Of course, at this time, there's going to be 6 more weeks of winter. But we covered it live. Punxsutawney Phil saw his shadow.
6 more weeks of winter.
There it is, 6 more weeks of winter. They're so excited. It's on a scroll. We love old man winter. Sure, why not? Phil's been doing forecasting for 136 years, and I know there's been a lot of research done on the accuracy of TV news forecasters. And Katie, if I'm correct, when it comes to like a 3-day weather forecast, I think local TV news weather forecasters are like 80% accurate.
You know, I
very, very high.
I have never checked the accuracy, but yeah,
big shocker there.
I mean, like, I've never been like, okay, I'm going to take
No, they've researched this. This was actually my middle school science project. I tracked the local TV weather people in
this
Chicago.
Is from the 1950s.
It's not my research. There's real research. 1950s. Turn our microphone off. I
No,
got 2 emails yesterday. Sick of your attitude, Steiner.
We are very accurate, much more accurate than
I'm just trying to say
rodent.
something nice about you.
Thank you.
Punxsutawney Phil has been right only about 40% of the time.
Yeah.
Which is kind of sad in a sort of coin flip scenario. So anyway, how do you feel? 6 more weeks of winter. Happy about it? Ready for an early spring? Who do you rely on more? The rodent or Katie Steiner? Share your comments and the feedback. We'll read some of that coming up.
Do I want to know the answer to these questions?
You can leave the room if you don't want to hear it. Let's update you on our top story today. It's a tough one. As the South Education Center in Richfield is closed, I think we all were shocked when we heard that a 15-year-old was shot and killed right outside of the school in the middle of the school day. 15-year-old Jamari Rice. He was with another student. That student also shot and in critical condition at HCMC. Richfield police told us they made 2 arrests. We have looked at the Hennepin County jail roster, and they booked an 18-year-old and a 19-year-old last night on suspicion of murder. Both are in the Hennepin County jail this morning. So we're digging into that. Richfield police not saying that those are the people they arrested, but we know they are the people they arrested. Police expected to update us on the investigation later today. More information about the victim, 15-year-old Jamari Rice. Just awful. He's the son of a local activist, Cortez Rice. And think about this. His father is in jail right now and was in jail yesterday. I presume he knows that his son has been killed. He was in jail for trying to intimidate Judge Regina Chu. Remember that? The judge who presided over the Kim Potter trial? Cortez Rice became close to Daunte Wright's family last year after he was shot and killed. So much tragedy around that family, and we'll continue to follow all of this for you today. Looks like the Vikings may have their next head coach, even though this guy's waking up in the 1-degree weather. Jim Harbaugh. Coached Michigan for the last 7 seasons, as you can see in this video. Jim Harbaugh, kind of a chill, mellow, zen guy. It's just what the Vikings said they wanted. A head coach who can kind of bring everybody together and make everyone feel valued and seen. Isn't that what you're getting from this video? Source tells WCCO's Mike Max that the Vikings were getting ready over at TCO, anticipating they can get a deal done, barring any last-minute surprises. I think it'd be a lot of fun. This morning, millions of Americans are bracing for a big-time winter storm. Look outside Chicago last night. Barely see. Storm expected to bring heavy snow and ice from Texas to Vermont. Many states still dealing with all the snow they had from this past weekend. Airlines getting out in front of it by canceling flights. 1,000 flights wiped out today. Southwest, you know their hub is Dallas Love Field. They're suspending all operations there tomorrow. It's not the snow, but it is the cold that we're dealing with around here. Allianz Field in St. Paul tonight. An update on my 14-year-old's request to go see the U.S. men's soccer team at Allianz Field in what definitely will be the coldest soccer match ever played in the United States. Sam, you're not going. Tickets,
It's not for sure.
Tickets are still available, but the official tickets are $85, cheapest ticket. Resellers, Ticket King had seats for $72.
What's the threshold again?
Plus fees. We said if they go under 50, I would consider it. Honduras is the opponent. Honduras is 0 for 10, I believe, in this Winter World Cup qualifying season. The U.S. needs a win, though, because there is a 4-team race at the top of the standings, and only the top 3 teams make it to the World Cup. Wind chills will be about 10 below. They're ready. The lawn's ready.
Bad for them.
Fans will be fine.
I'm not worried about the fans. I'm worried about the poor guys from...
I don't know why you care about the team from Honduras. What?
Because their average temperature right now is like 80 degrees.
I know, but why does anyone... Who's ever concerned about their opponents?
Me.
Why?
Because they live in Central America.
They're going to be fine. They're going to survive.
They're gonna be
I don't think the U.S. players are any more used to this weather.
Oh, but they've been to at least colder than people from Honduras.
All right.
It's not like Honduras people
ridiculous.
are traveling a lot to Minnesota or Siberia.
Okay, all right. Next story.
Goodness gracious.
Show the video of this plane. This had to be a little freaky. Yeah, look at the winds kind of blowing this British Airways plane around. It's about to land, and they're like, nope. Touchdown a little bit, but they're like, you know what I think we should do?
Easy, easy, easy.
Easy, easy, easy.
Chili.
Oh, God.
What did he yell? Chili?
That must be a slang.
Ginny! Is this the announcement?
Oh, my flipping.
Lord, that's great.
Shout
All
out
right,
to the
Heathrow
pilot,
Airport,
though.
everybody's fine. They're fine. Nice job by the pilot there, actually,
Yeah.
kind of keeping that under
Great.
control. That's
Easy,
the right thing to
easy,
do.
Easy.
It's like it's not going to be good. Back you go. Isn't this great? Like, I will confess, like, I'm very biased in this story because I'm friends with the family that started Love Your Melon. This was a whole family effort, too, but it was a couple of kids at St. Thomas. They're in an entrepreneurship class, and they had this idea to, like, sell hats. Like, you'd sell one hat and then give one hat to a cancer patient, to a kid in the hospital. And it was founded in 2012. And over the years, they kind of shifted their mission. That was the original patch. They shifted the mission to donate money because everybody had a hat. They had a beanie to just about every kid. They gave away 235,000 beanies to kids fighting cancer. And they ended up donating $9 million. So this New York company that's like a holding company for e-commerce brands bought Love Your Melon. We don't know for how much money, but they did raise $40 million right before they bought the company. Whoopi Goldberg suspended. So congrats to Zach Quinn. who's my friend and one of the founders of that company. Whoopi Goldberg suspended from The View after her remarks about the Holocaust. Goldberg apologized. She had said on The View that the Holocaust was not about race because it was white people against white people. And she's been educated that that's false. She apologized, but ABC still suspended her, and they said she'll be off the air for 2 weeks. Celebrity Big Brother returns for its 3rd season tonight. I don't know. This is a fun lineup, right? Like, if you're Gen X, you remember, like, Chris Kirkpatrick from NSYNC, Carson Kressley. Remember him from that, he was on, like, one of those design shows. Queer Eye. Was he on the original Queer Eye? Yeah. Yeah. Chris Kattan was on Saturday Night Live and in some movies. There's some NBA people, some Real Housewives of whatever. $250,000 prize. House looks sick. Celebrity Big Brother. Tonight on CBS. You can stream it on Paramount Plus as well. Let's roll some of your feedback today about Groundhog Day. Great movie. Bill Murray not in sight in Punxsutawney. Candace would love to only have 6 more weeks of winter, but this is Minnesota. Winter goes till April or longer. Fair enough, Candace. That's true. Thank you. Here's Becca. I prefer to think of it as 6 more weeks until spring. I like that. It's just a mindset shift. Becky, you might want to up that to 8. It is Minnesota. Here's Annette. Yep, no matter what, it's always 6, 12, 20.
14.
Yep, that many weeks till winter. Thanks, Annette. And Jackie, 6 more weeks of winter isn't ridiculous, since we really haven't had a typical Midwest winter, in my opinion. Then again, I'm all bring it on spring. Can't wait for the flowers and longer days. Yeah. That dark evenings kind of get me. Thanks, Jackie. And here's Bradley. Winter is always 6 more weeks and then some in Minnesota. If it's not still winter in May, I'd be surprised. I rely on Katie and the CCO weather team. That's right, Bradley.
Thank you.
Very nice.
We appreciate you.
Very nice. Addie, our director, hopes it warms up before June. I'm sure it will. A little, at least. Thanks for watching the Morning Update. We'll keep you updated on all of these developing stories. Lots going on today. And yesterday, CBS News Minnesota was streaming breaking news coverage nonstop. So we're here for you, whatever should develop in the coming 24 hours and beyond. See you back here again tomorrow.